What's the tipping point? How many people need to wake up for something to happen globally in humanity as a whole? Good evening, this is Wake Up with a video about the tipping point. There's a theory that you need about 10% of people in second tier, in yellow and so on, or 10% awake or with the possibility to wake up for something to happen globally in humanity as a whole. There's often the talk of 10%, yeah? That we have 4% people in yellow and further. Or we have 4% who are awake. There's one theory that 20% of all people have the capacity to tell truth from falsehood, the capacity to wake up, but only 4 actualize that. So to get 10% into a second tier color, or 10% to wake up, we would need 6 more percent. And where would these 6 more percent come from? Green. We have about 12% green people. So half of all green people in the whole world would need to make the shift from green to yellow. And at least as many from orange to green. That's a lot. That's actually a hell of a lot. How many would that be? About 80 million. And 6% would need to change, or 2 times 6%, 6 from green to yellow and 6 from orange to green, so 12%. That would be about 90 million, 96 million actually. Wow, what a number. The reason I talk about it, because I've been wondering for months now why so many teachers take pains to speak in a way so as to get orange and green people into the boat. The main audience is not necessarily people who are already awake or who are already on the brink of awakening or have the capacity to wake up. The main audience is people who are still asleep, but who could make this 1 or 2 more steps to make a real difference. So they have to talk to green people who worry about the world and the environment, and they have to talk to orange people who only worry about science and money. Even people like Eckhart Tolle, for example, who is definitely enlightened in my eyes, and according to my impression, he talks in a way where you think, why is he saying that? Who can listen to that? But it seems once you're there, once you have enlightenment has happened to you, you can pull people up, yeah? Also, they pull you down. So probably it's also self-defense to try to pull them up. So it's probably the hope of every enlightened being to push people up or pull people up onto the next stage, to the next step. It is also important to note that human consciousness is not what we think it is. Human consciousness lacks the innate capacity to tell the truth from falsehood, as David Hawkins correctly says. But this is the exact opposite of what both religion and science tells us, and have always been telling us. Yeah? In religion and science, it is said that human consciousness can tell truth and falsehood apart. That is exactly the power of the human mind to be able to do that. Yeah? In philosophy, you can find both views, but philosophy has kind of been ignored the last 100 or so years since the advent of natural sciences. But only universal consciousness can grasp the truth, not human consciousness or personal consciousness. So the more and the sooner you give up the idea that being human is the best thing, the better. That being human is the best thing in the universe, and that humans are so much better and more evolved than animals, or even plants and stones and gases. It's all nonsense. It's first-tier propaganda. Basically red, blue and orange thinking. And this will not get you anywhere. This is complete falsehood. So we can make the next step ourselves, but let's see, in the next few years there seems to have been a shift in the 80s, and let's see if there's another shift soon. Would be great. So more people would join the yellow ranks, and if maybe enlightened people are actually able to cause that. I'm very curious if that works. Okay, what do you think about this? And see you soon. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on Patreon. Thank you for sharing the videos with your friends. And see you soon.